I guarantee you that every single person while reading this, has no problem with the blunt truth regarding reality. However, there has been countless times in the past, and even more times in the future, where the truth about reality will fuck your mind beyond relief. The truth is, every single day we all face something that is worse than hell. It's worse than any concept of hell that any of you can think of. Is this an edgy post about living in a society? Fuck. I wish it was. Anyway, let me cut past all the crap and get to the crux of what I'm talking about before you get bored of me rambling on and being woke. Before I begin, please, if you don't want to wake up to a truth that will terrify the life out of you, then stop here. This is ever so fucking real and so fucking horrifying. Let's go. It's Friday, June 22nd, 2018. I'm in my second year at university studying political science. Political science is a topic which makes you become so grounded in government, economics, ideology, theory, etc., that you really begin to disconnect from any interests you have had or have at the moment in metaphysical, spiritualism, or any other mind bending food for thought. Everything is so very data driven and based around studies and fact, which of course is a good thing when when your decisions impact the lives of people across the country. Anyway, I decided to go home to my parents for the weekend as I hadn't seen them in a while. Mom always gets anxious when I haven't been back in a few months. I always loved getting home on Friday evening to my parents' place. The refrigerator is full to the brim, the warm and fresh smelling carpets beneath your feet, and the fire glowing in the living room. After 2.5 hour drive, I walked through the door with my bags and instantly ran to collapse on the couch with a blissful knowledge knowing that I had 2 whole days of relaxation ahead until I had to return to my studies. But until then, let's continue. As I dropped my bags and melted into the couch, my mom's calls from the kitchen skips into the room with a smile on her face. After the usual initial 5 minutes of chit chat, she tells me my friend Joe, who lives a 2 minute walk from my rent's place, requested her to make sure I visit him during my course of the weekend stay. Nothing out of the ordinary, except for the fact that he didn't ask me himself. I made a mental note of this and pushed it to the back of my mind for the resting of the evening. My evening was very standard homely. My dad got home from work an hour later with a few beers to share. We watched some TV and had a chat about politics. And then we went to bed. Saturday morning, I woke up, coming up to 11 a.m. Text Joe. Organized to be at this place around 12:30. I jump up to find my mom cooking pancakes and I shove them down ridiculously quick. In and out the shower, brush my teeth, dry my hair, ready to go to Joe's. I lazily stroll over to Joe's, which is 3 blocks away. As I come up to his house, he's already standing at the door. The first thing I notice is the dark circles around his eyes. Unwashed, greasy hair, stained white shirt. Nevertheless, hey dude, I yelled out as I approached him. Hey man, so glad you came. He monotonously responded. We do our typical high five followed by a manly half hug and pat on the back. I follow a trail up to his room where he is commonly found playing PS4, watching videos on his laptop, listening to music, or whatever he wanted to do. This time, nothing. Quiet room, quiet house. Oh well, probably up late, I thought. So what's new? Film it. He cuts me off pretty quickly. Man, I'm going to kill myself soon. He randomly states in a matter of fact manner. What the fuck? I brashly say with my arms out in confusion. I'm not depressed. I love my family. I have great friends, but as soon as I tell you why, you will understand. He proceeds, I haven't told anyone else because I don't want to fuck their lives up as much as mine. Not that I would want to fuck up yours, obviously, but I feel like I can kill myself and not at least tell somebody, right? Safe to say, at this point, I was pretty confused. I'm not going to go into the next few hours of conversation, yet what I can tell you is that I'm now also going to kill myself. What the fuck? Might also be your response at this point. I'm going to tell you what he told me, and for the same reasons. I don't want people to think I'm depressed, lonely, or whatever. It's not that, okay? I just can't handle what I know now. It's that simple. Joe never told me what pushed him to his discovery. However, none of that matters now. The truth is that something makes life unbelievable for anyone who discovers it. I'm going to tell you, and you won't believe me, until the middle of the night tonight. Every night, when the moon is at its highest point in the sky, your mind, regardless of whether you're awake or asleep, glitches into a different existence. And this existence, there is only your thoughts. No arms, no legs, no body, no scenery, no colors, no blackness. Just your thoughts. You remember your whole life up to this point, and you wonder what the fuck is going on. You stay like this for an ungodly, unmeasurable amount of time. The amount of time cannot be explained and does not seem to be quantifiable. But it is clear to me we have all spent more time in the state of oblivion than we have going about our daily lives. I don't even know if time exists while you are there, almost frozen in a time, in an infinite space of nothingness, except your own mind and your own thoughts floating through oblivion. You cannot see, cannot touch, cannot smell, or taste. You just are. After the time passes, you snap back into reality and carry on sleeping or partying or whatever without knowing or remembering a thing. You can go from 1 minute to the other with an unknowing amount of time spent existing in nothingness without realizing it. Except the torment that you go through during that period is unmanageable. It will happen to you tonight, like it has every other night. However, this time, you will remember it. Once your brain acknowledges prior to this happening, you remember your time in this glitch. Joe took his own life very late Saturday evening, before the clocks hit midnight to be safe. It would seem he hanged himself. It's now Sunday evening, and I haven't gone back to my studies. Predictably, I'm at home in my room. I can't face tonight as I still remember my timeless existence from last night. The lust to scream is just unbearable, but there's an inability to do so. The urge to cry without a body to produce tears. The subconscious demanded to breathe, but you are without lungs. You constantly feel as if you are suffocating, and the feeling builds and builds indefinitely. The restriction on every damn human instinct you have ever packed into your mind. Fuck, even calling it last night is not right because it seems like months or years or whatever the fuck ago. It can't do it again. Not, nothing is worth it, man. I don't even know how many nights Joe faced with this memory of this, in fact. Surely not more than one. This post is not to fuck up your life. It's to tell the truth. Truths are not there to comfort, but to enlighten. Please, for the love of God, forgive me. One thing I still ponder, though. What happens when you die?